Anyway, Rick Rubin said something very interesting. I'll talk about it briefly, and then next time, maybe next week, I'll talk more about it in more detail. But he had said something about creating as an artist, and if you look at it like you're creating something that's for someone else, it's always for other people. It's going to be really difficult, to constantly come up with things that you think other people are going to like.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
And he said, no, make something for yourself,
Yes.
and also make it that you're putting it into a diary. Think of it as an entry. Think of all your creative projects, all your artistic. What is this? Think of all your artistic. I just saw something go over. Think of all your artistic. I'm like schizophrenic. Get out of here! I'm sick of you. Anyway, but he said, think of all your
Exodore.
I know, right? There's no one there. Remember that episode? That was so funny. When he comes in with his wife, he said, "This is my wife," and then Mindy's like, "Nice to meet you," and he's like, "There's no one there."
Mork, she's a little
Mork. A real woman comes in. Oh my god, hilarious stuff. 70s humor.
Yes.
Anyway, so he said, you take your art and you put it into this diary, and that is your entry. Think of all your art as entries to a diary, your life diary that you're going to leave here. So would you slow down on writing in your diary? No, you just continue to add into it. You don't want to put time into it. You want to write. You want to create. You want to keep adding. And you do it for yourself. And then I added a thing when I was talking earlier today on something else. I said, you're right. You're creating something, or writing, or you're a painter, whatever it is that you're creating it to communicate something. Right. You're trying to communicate something out into the physical universe. You're trying to put it out here. It's a communication that you're putting out here. If you can communicate properly out there, which again comes to the nutritional part, if your body is well and you can communicate, you're clear-headed, you can communicate properly, you'll communicate out there properly. Yes. And people will get that communication. Right. So don't worry too much about what they're going to like or what they're going to want. Rick Rubin was saying, create things for this diary, for your art diary.